What's up, people? Zinx here, bringing you another GTA 5 video. In this GTA 5 video, we're going to be going over the brand new Hijak Ruston, or however you want to pronounce it. That's the way I'm going to pronounce it, so don't get triggered, please. You can pronounce it Hijak, which sounds really fucking stupid personally, or you can pronounce it really any way you want. But anyways, without that, let's not worry about that. One more thing before we really get started into the video is I am doing a Q&A for 2K. Now if you want to participate in that, go check out my last video where I kind of stated that I was doing this, and you just need to comment down below, or you can just tweet me if you don't want to go check out that video, and it's just that simple. But anyways, let's get on to this car. Now basically, this car is very interesting. Now if you don't know what Hijak is, it is kind of like it's like the Fister company is the way I've kind of noticed it, because the original car that is in the game that is like this is the Hijak Chameleon, which is a kind of interesting car because it is electric and it is kind of actually really cool. Now if you've actually driven it, you would have realized that this car is actually completely different. It's kind of like the Volt, okay? That's the best way of putting it. It's an electric car, it's very silent, but it's also very luxurious. Now, you couldn't really get it when the game first came out because it came with like the collector's edition, I do believe. So it was a very, very sought after car. But it's not anywhere near any of the high supercars, so it's not like super fast. But let's stop talking about the Chameleon. Let's talk about this one. Now this one is weird, I can tell you that much. It is roofless and it reminds me of like a track car, kind of like a Miata, a really stripped out Miata. That's the best way of kind of like putting it. But it's unlike all other cars. So without further ado, let's get straight into the customizations. But first, we need to take a look at the price. So the Hijak Ruston comes in at a kind of a hefty price of $430,000 for what it is. Now, basically, as you can see in the pictures already, this thing is wild as hell. And we're just going to get straight into it, and let's get it in white because that's what the pictures are in, and we will order it. So here it is, the Hijak Ruston, and this thing is honestly like crazy looking. I'm thinking in real life cars that look like this. I can't tell you what the names of them are, but I have seen a few cars kind of like this on like Top Gear and the Grand Tour. I can't remember if it was on Top Gear Grand Tour that they had a car like this. It was probably Top Gear, yeah. But anyways, they had a car like this, and it just reminds me of that a ton. Like, this is like a track car. This is totally a crazy track car. It's not really probably made for the road. It's specifically probably for the track. I mean, look at that windshield. Like, it's so small you can't even, you can barely even see it. But I mean, this is a wild car. It's completely got a stripped out interior, like completely stripped out, carbon fiber everywhere. So this thing is light, and I guarantee this thing has to corner hard. It has to. So I'm kind of interested to see its performance. But without further ado, let's get into the customizations, because I mean, so far the way it is stock, it looks like it's a Benny's vehicle. So this is very interesting. And let's hop on in and check it out. So here we go. A $430,000 sports car, okay? I'm just letting you know that right now. That's insane. Like, I still can't believe that how much it was. But as long as the customizations are really good and the car is really good, like for racing, I'll be happy with it. I'll be completely fine. So let's see. Honestly, I don't like the front bumper. I think that looks super good. Not really into that. Not really into that. I really like the way that looks. Okay. Let's see. I don't. Ooh, you can see the exhaust right there. That's a weird placement though. I don't know if I kind of like the bottom one. TBH. I really like that. That like genuinely looks so good. Okay. Oh, so we have stock. I mean, I think the stock exhaust look pretty good too. Okay. Ooh, wow. This might be the first time I ever picked. I think I'm sticking with the stock exhaust. I don't really like anything else on it. Like, honestly. I like how wide they are too to start off with. This car, I don't know if this car really looks good with a little like instep. That doesn't look bad, but the little tiny vents by the mirrors right there, at or the end of the fenders, I don't know. I don't feel them, to be honest. I mean, that's a little too much. That's too much. I mean, that's not bad. But I kind of just like having like a little slippery hood right there. Okay, you don't need to worry about that. Don't need to worry about that. Plate. Let's toss on. That looks good. Exempt. Ooh, okay. Colors. It's a track car, okay? We're thinking track car. What do we think when we see a track car? We think crazy colors. I mean, that's what I personally think of. I think of like an orange or a yellow, green, something along those lines. Look at orange. Oh my god, that is wild. It does have the red seat belts there. That's the thing. You know, I don't really know. Do I want to go all crazy or do I want to stay like realistic? Ooh, there's some good colors on this car. You know what? That actually doesn't. This is a tough decision. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what to pick. I mean, you know, we'll go with ultra. We'll go with ultra blue. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Do I want to stick to ultra blue? I don't know. Maybe we'll see. What is this changing? Oh, that's changing the inside. You know what? We'll probably keep that black. You know, I kind of want to keep that black. Roll cage. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, no way. This just got interesting. This got interesting. Okay. Okay. This is a little different than I thought it was gonna go. Okay. Okay. I see you. I see you. I don't know. These are the skirts. What is? More of the tires exposed. I can go with like small, or I can go with like kind of like big. It looks that looks like fucking tiny wings. You know, this is the tough decision one. It's not like it's a big change. That's a big change though. And I kind of like it being more smooth. Okay. You know, I think I'm gonna go with the carbon. It's just not as abrupt. Ooh, okay. Splitters. We're gonna go with the big one. Do we even want to go for one? I mean, there is a stock one, but it's not that bad. I don't want to go with something too extreme. That's not bad. Let's go with that. Spoiler. Okay. So you can have none. That looks kind of weird. None. Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Don't make me pick between these two. You know what this just reminded me of? This reminds me of the freaking BFG or whatever, not BFG, the buggy from like the first DLC ever in GTA, with that like roll bar. It just reminded me so much of it. I just thought of that, man. I like it. I'm going with it. Fuck it. We're going with that one. It's just unlike any others in the game, so we have to. Okay, so this has the color match wheels. Now I don't know if I want to stick with those or I want to change. You know, that's a really tough decision because I really like them. But let's see. I don't know. I wish they were a bit more black, like stock ones, because I like this black. This is a weird car. This is such a weird car. You know, actually, you know, I'm gonna go with that. Fuck it. Bulletproof tires. No windows, because there aren't any windows. But shitty joke. Okay, here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, I didn't mean to do it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. If you even know what that is, shout out to you if you know what that actually is from, because that is a old ass video that is on, what is that? That's Vanos's channel, or the one that I'm thinking of. The song is on Vanos's channel, but the original is probably like on Deluxe Force channel. So here we go. Let's see this. This thing is crazy. Okay, this is a very, 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 I don't know how to say it. It's a very different car than I'd say any other car in the game. So it's got to be, I wouldn't call this it's a sports car, okay? But it's in its own class. Now, depending on how well this performs, really says a lot, because this car has lots of potential to be super good, like super good. But the way it looks is it's a really funky car. It's a wicked funky. It's like the Ariel Atom, a whack ass car with a big ass V8 in it. It's super fast because of how light it is and stripped, but on the road it's a completely different style. So basically, as a daily kind of driving car, this is not what you want. This is like a track car. That's basically what it is. You go to the track, rip around for a few hours or however long, and then you're done. You don't use it until the next track day. So this is an interesting car to implement into GTA, because there are the cars like the drift cars, like the Drift Tampa that they added, which is specific for drifting, and it's not really a daily car. So it's kind of interesting to see these new cars that they're adding to the game, and I want to see more. I'm gonna be honest, I want to see more like this, because this is a weird step, but it's a good step, I think, because this car, being what it is completely unlike the others. Like, there's no other car in the game that's like, besides that little buggy that looks kind of like it, but there's really no other car that's like this. So it's kind of in its own class, I like to say. And you know, it doesn't look amazing, of course. It's not pleasing to the eye like any other car in the game, but it's actually really good, and I really kind of like it, and I'm very intrigued to drive it and, you know, try it in a race, because, well, if it performs as well as it looks like it's going to perform, and as well as track cars usually do, this thing's going to be a great contender. But if it's really slow, fortunately, it's not going to be that great, but it should corner like a bitch. I'm going to be honest, okay? Sorry for my swearing, but this thing should corner amazing. But anyways, guys, that's it for this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe for videos like this. Like always, I hope you enjoyed. Zinx is out.